on to the other big story from Mumbai that ought to be told. It's been almost a month's worth of rain in under 12 hours. Roads have turned into rivers. Netas who are, of course, busy busting drug cartels on television really ought to look at the sad reality of the maximum city. It's not just dramatic pictures and flooding that is making the news. There is a BMC-run COVID facility that is completely flooded. These are pictures from earlier today from King Circle, Sion, Lower Parel and Prabha Devi. You can see people wading through knee-deep water, several modes of transport that have been completely suspended. But let's also put out that visual from the Nair Hospital, a BMC-run COVID facility that has completely been inundated with water. We'll try and put out that Nair Hospital visual. Meanwhile, let's go across to my colleague Saurabh, who's been tracking the details of this story. Saurabh, you've been trying to wade through those knee-deep waters to make your way towards the Nair Hospital, but you're saying it's almost impossible. Patients who are battling COVID-19 are now being evacuated from the hospital premises. What's happening?
Well, the hospital has moved most of its patients to the upper floors, but this is what happens each time a vehicle passes. There's almost like a wave of water that comes at you. You can see the green signal there in the background. That's, of course, where the Nair Hospital gates are. And you can see the bus there that's stranded, that's broken down there. And it's a distance of just this much, barely about, 75 meters, but it is, of course, waist-deep water as you go towards the hospital from this side, and from the other side too there is waterlogging, so absolutely difficult to approach the hospital, and that's the only way you can get there on foot, because if you take your vehicle it'll break down. Now several other streets in the vicinity also in knee-deep or waist-deep water, and that's simply because of the extreme weather incident that Mumbai has experienced. 300 millimeters of rain is something that's unprecedented in 24 hours. And what we have is, almost 83%, that's almost 83% of the rain in the entire month of September. And in 30 hours, you've had all that rain. And most of it has come down in the last 12 to 24 hours. And that's what's led to this situation. Now, of course, as the tide recedes, this water is being pumped out by the pumps. But clearly, for a city that has a drainage system that's ancient, which has been upgraded, but this kind of freak weather, this kind of rainfall, the city's drainage system is simply not designed to tackle.
Yes.
And for a city that's completely built up, undoing the entire system and rebuilding it is also absolutely out of the question.
Yes.
So on freak weather days, this is what Mumbaikars have to go through year after year, and today is no exception.
Well, Saurabh, you've been there through the course of the day, and we've been reporting on this rainfall that actually began last night. And, you did a phone-in with us even late last night as we started to report on the waterlogging. The question that one continues to ask time and time again is that, has the administration just learnt absolutely no lessons? Because these are scenes that are witnessed ever so often. And what's even more unfortunate is that this is a city now that is battling the COVID-19 pandemic, and there is a COVID-19 hospital that's completely inundated. It's double trouble.
Absolutely. The Nair Hospital is just down the road, like I was telling you, and that's where it's a dedicated COVID hospital, so you had a lot of COVID patients who've been moved to the top floors. But Mumbai city itself is unique. It's a coastal city. It's also a city with a very heavy rainfall. It has a drainage system that works on a system of lock gates that's shut when there is high tide. And also the fact is that this is a city unique in terms of built up area. There is hardly any space for the water to percolate. In any other city across the world, 40% of the water percolates, 60% is through runoff through stormwater drains. In Mumbai, nearly 99% of that water runs off through stormwater drains. So imagine heavy rain, all of it on the stormwater drains. The city simply, you have to redo the entire drainage system, because whatever backups you've added through the Brimstad project, through the pumping stations, can handle normal rain. It cannot handle this kind of rainfall. And the problem really is that these freak weather incidents are repeating themselves with alarming regularity.
Yes. Well, 200 millimeters of rain in certain parts of the suburbs, and one knows that there are low-lying areas, Saurabh, that are prone the several of these freak weather instances are also predicted by the Met Department. But the unfortunate reality is that no matter, whether there are warnings or, whether these events happen ever so often, the level of preparation, unfortunately, remains completely abysmal.
Well, yes, I mean, that's one question that citizens ask, that, Mumbai pays high taxes, the BMC is one of the richest civic bodies in the country. What is it doing? And to be honest, frankly, no matter how much you do, doesn't seem enough. Okay. Because Mumbai seems to be having this repeated issue.
Yes.
And that's the problem. And that's because of the city's structure also. It's a city that was built by putting together islands.
Absolutely.
So you have these low-lying areas and then and the higher areas.
And the structural problems are very real. But it's also very real that nothing much has been done in order to put minds together to be able to deal with those structural problems. Saurabh, thanks so much for joining us. On the broadcast with the details of that story. Saurabh there, standing very close to that BMC-run hospital, which has completely been inundated. And I want to now go across to Manoj Kotak. He's a member of Parliament of the Lok Sabha from the Mumbai Northeast. Thanks very much for joining us. We also have Charan Singh Sapra, spokesperson of the Congress Party. I want to go across to you, Mr. Kotak. Explain to us, time after time, we see the exact same story play out. It's only much worse now because the city is also battling a pandemic. What's going wrong and how can we fix it?
See, basic question is why waterlogging every year? That was a basic question. But I tell you, crores of rupees has been spent on building up pumping station. One is Britannia pumping station and another one is Loughborough pumping station. Now still the situation is same. The question is the same. Why this what? Because of the corrupt practices happening in the municipal corporation. Officials are enjoying their benefits and the rulers are not. Now the hopes were there that rulers are from the BMC and they were the rulers in the state government. Situation should improve. Waterlogging. This is the answer should be given by the Shiv Sena and the other. Now I think Congress is on panel. They should be replying.
Okay. Charan Singh Sapra, very direct allegation that Manoj Kotak makes against your government, that this is corruption in the BMC, this is political apathy, the government hasn't done enough. How would you respond to that?
See, Manoj Kotak, he's a member of opposition party here in Mumbai and Maharashtra. He has all the right to criticize the administration in BMC. But he forgets that BJP and Shiv Sena have collectively ruled Mumbai from last 25 years. Now, let me complete, please. I never intervened when you were talking, please.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Be patient. Yeah.
Please.
So don't forget that BJP Shiv Sena has ruled for 25 years, and whatever is happening today is not just because the Mahavikas Aghadi government was made just 6 months ago or 8 months ago. See, I'm not trying to defend the administration. Wherever they have gone wrong, as far as the Nair hospital issue is concerned, even I would like to say that the heads should roll. But the fact is also that the rainfall, when we receive a rainfall in Mumbai from 173 mm to 286 mm within 24 hours, and your ground reporter has rightly explained that Mumbai has been designed in a way that whenever there is a high tide of up to 3.65
all of those structural deficits.
No,
I'm not taking away for even 1 minute, Charan Singh Sapra. All of those structural deficits that exist, in terms of the way the city was planned, what happens when there's incessant rain and high tide. I mean, this is all things that one has seen play out time and time again. And Manoj Kotak, respond to that criticism. It's easy for you today to target the government, but the truth is that you've also been in government and, you've worked with the Shiv Sena and the BMC very closely. So, I mean, historically, I think the blame has to be shared, if anything. But I'll tell you to respond to that. But, what is the solution? We're constantly stuck in this blame game. What is the solution, Manoj Kotak?
See, what I am asking Mr. Sapra is a direct question. Sapraji is there in the Mumbai city as old I am there. We are witnessing the rainfall every year. 1 or 2 days are like this only. But these are the new areas, Worli or the Nair Hospital, all areas.
No, how can you say it's like this only? Mr. Kotak, how can you say it's like this only? We also know it's like this only. We see it every time. But how can one get away with the fact that, okay, it's structurally bad, there are historical issues, so let's let it be. It's 2-3 days of rain in the year.
When you are talking about the Parel, Hindmata, Dadar, it's every year story. But this year, new area has been added and they have to reply for this.
That doesn't mean that the old areas are forgotten.
Nala, no, not forgotten. That is the reply to be given from the ruling party only. Why Nala Safa has been not done? Crores of rupees. Sapraji, please. Let me speak.
Okay. You know, the other big question that I want to ask, and Charan Singh Sapra, please answer this question. You know, the fact that one has seen these scenes in Mumbai play out time and time again, you know, those are pictures of inundated science station, rail tracks completely underwater, Central Line, Harbour Line disrupted, people can't go to work, even the court was shut today. You know, so Riya Chakrabarty's bail hearing couldn't happen. Anyway, but the point is that those visuals from Nair Hospital, I think that should really concern us. You know, there was a lockdown to tighten the healthcare infrastructure. Look at those scenes from Nair Hospital. This is a BMC-run hospital. It's a COVID facility. I mean, if this is the state at a BMC-run COVID facility, one shudders to imagine what it's like elsewhere.
See, in my initial statement, I said that I would not like to defend the BMC administration. If BMC administration has gone wrong with regard to...
But then somebody needs to be held accountable.
Yes, that's what I said earlier, that heads should roll. What does that mean? I mean to say that heads should roll in administration if something has gone wrong in
But you're in power, heads are not rolling.
Of course it will roll. The rainfall has been just 24 hours. So the entire municipal corporation was on the road. Today the municipal commissioner was inspecting all the sites. There are 5 NDRF teams on the road. They are inspecting everything. Wherever there's some drastic situation, the 5 NDR teams will reach over there.
Okay.
The Minister for Relief and Rehabilitation, Mr. Vedetiwar, has already given a statement. Okay. We have standby teams over here. So nothing to worry about Mumbai.
Well, is standby teams and evacuation of COVID-19 positive patients, you know, that all appears to be damage control. Should more have been done to at least insulate COVID facilities from being waterlogged or inundated? It is freak weather. It is unprecedented amounts of rainfall that Mumbai has witnessed in the last 12 hours, coupled by high tide. But it doesn't exonerate, you know, either of you or your respective governments or the BMC of its responsibility to fix the problem. Charan Singh Sapra and Manoj Kotak, thank you very much for joining me on the broadcast and sparing your time. It's a story that we'll continue to track very closely. Like I said, my colleague Saurabh Gupta has been in knee-deep water through the course of the day, bringing us stories from Ground Zero in Mumbai, you know, trying to make his way into that COVID facility close to Nair Hospital, but it's so terribly waterlogged that you can't even make your way there. We'll continue to track the important story from Mumbai here on the broadcast. We're going to slip into a short break. We'll be back with more news.